Howdy folks, it is VannKraken here. Welcome to a Saturday night World of Warships Legends stream. If you can believe it or not, this is the last stream of this patch. They say that time speeds up and goes faster and faster as you get older. And I'm not super old, but I'm getting there. I'm getting older, and I hate to tell you guys that are younger that it is absolutely 100% true. I don't know what the studies are, what the scientific facts are, but maybe it's just you have so much going on in your life, so many things to manage, and so much crap going on in your head that it actually does happen. It's just everything speeds up, and it's crazy to believe it. Yeah, I'm talking about Mogami on PC with 155s. I know. We're going to be covering that tonight with a little Mogami play and some other stuff. As I said, am VannKraken. Welcome to our Saturday night stream. I am a 4-year World of Warships PC player, 1 year, going on 2 years now. Legends, that's the other crazy thing. I thought that we were like a year and a half. And the fact that we're coming up on 2 years of early access, which means I was in the alpha before that, blows my mind, completely blows my mind. Hey, who was that? That was Cody. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you very much. Oh, it's the old man. It's the young buck. It's the young train conductor. Welcome to you. Welcome to Zai. Thanks you guys for jumping in. Talked a little bit about the patch notes last night. Not going to dwell on that tonight. We'll be having some stuff coming out here soon on YouTube. By Monday, I'm trying to pull together a quick review on what I think Suzuya will look like, especially for the players that aren't necessarily cruiser mains, haven't had a PC account or played the 155 Mogami on PC. We're going to have that coming out, and then we're going to have a little follow-up on other stuff coming out in the patch, but I kind of get the general sense that people are a little bit disappointed because there's nothing like really sneaking up on people that's completely brand new that's coming out in the patch. I think it's actually a pretty damn big deal that the CVs are coming for good now. I think we got a little conditioned by the airstrike event, but let's remember that if you wanted to avoid CVs, you could just go into airstrike mode and not have to play in standard battles and deal with CVs. So the new reality is they're going to be there. And they're going to be there in most games for quite a while, I have a feeling, unless you're super low tier and you're not high enough tier to have tier 3 CVs in your game. So get used to the fact that CVs will arrive. It's going to change the meta forever. So ships like we're staring at right here in my port right now, Cleveland, are going to become more important assets. You might see more people running cruisers just when they get tired of being targeted in a battleship that doesn't have great AA, for example, or chased around by carriers and DDs, especially as the carrier players get better. They're all going to start out slow unless they're CV mains from PC. I know I'm going to be a total CV carrier vehicle potato for quite a while, but I am going to try to play them. But my respite, and I think one reason I've played so much cruiser on World of Warships PC is because you tend to get bothered a little less when you're in a cruiser that has AA capability or anti-aircraft capability. And it does change the team dynamic. You're going to see more players wanting to run together, wanting to bubble up their anti-air capacity, basically multiply the effect of multiple fields of anti-aircraft fire overlaying one another. So, you always hope it'll bring a little more team play to the game, but that doesn't always seem to be the case. So, hey, really quickly before I get back to the chat, this stream is first and foremost for the folks who join. Some people say I would be streaming or playing anyway. I might as well stream. That might have been kind of my initial idea to a degree too when I started out with this, but the great thing has been meeting folks from all over the world. Zai, you're one of those folks, meeting people from North America, from Europe, from other areas of the world. One of the kids who comes on occasionally from Vietnam last night. That has been absolutely awesome, as has been the chance to help people learn and grow, get better at this game. I call myself casual but competitive. I am a super competitive person, but I try to tone that down and be an adult when I'm playing Legends and not get overly cooked about days that aren't going well or games that don't go well. It can be hard to maintain an even strain sometimes, but for the most part, I'm pretty successful at doing that. And try to examine my own play, even in a game where I have a bad team game. How did I do from my own perspective? Did I succeed at what I was trying to do? did I do my best to help out my team, even if our team wasn't organized and kind of had the odds stacked against us from the beginning, so to speak. So that's pretty much that. Zai says, hopefully defensive AA fire consumable is decent. Yes, me too. We're going to find with the Mogami and the Suzuya that they're not the best anti-aircraft cruisers. They're decent, but if you want an anti-aircraft cruiser that's a lot more potent, you're going to choose a cruiser like Cleveland or the US line. You're also going to look towards the German line, like the Hipper, especially with something like the anti-aircraft modification choices. Those Zai will probably have a bigger impact on your ship than the consumable will, though it's a multiplicative effect. If you have the consumable choice, you know, in this case, you're going to have to take the defensive fire over your sonar 1. So that's a trade-off. You're not going to have as good of luck hunting or defending yourself against torpedoes versus destroyers. But on the flip side of that, you have that security blanket of being more formidable against planes. And a lot of the time on PC right now, where the carriers are really prevalent, I do run defensive AA on the bulk of my cruisers for the most part. And then I have swapped out a lot of... It's usually you have to give up the accuracy mod. So that's another thing. You have to usually give up main battery accuracy modification to take your anti-aircraft module upgrade. Sometimes it's a trade-off against damage control. So you're going to have to give up something, but you can play around with it, right? Try some different combinations, see how it works. Everyone always complains, I have a AA modded boat with my modification, and then I chose defensive fire, and there's no CVs in this game, you know, and that's going to happen too. You know, you're going to have games with no carriers in the game, and you're going to be loaded for bear for AA for the planes, and it's not going to work out the way you anticipated. So, you know, try not to get upset about that. It's not going to be a perfect science, and that's kind of this whole thing. You have games right now. I've had quite a few games, I don't know about you guys, on Legends without destroyers in the game lately. So, and you're going to say, well, I took my sonar 1, there was no destroyers. Yeah, that happens too. So, anywho, it's going to be a brand new world with regard to the CV launch. So I think those of us who are saying, there's not a lot of big stuff in this patch, I think there actually is a big change to the meta that's coming down. People just haven't really had that sink in yet. When you have the feeling you can't get away from carriers, you have to learn to live with them. That's going to be a harsh reality for some folks. My advice to everyone is soldier through, figure out how to adapt to it. Again, mix up your play, maybe pick up some cruiser play if you haven't seriously done that before. So something like the Suzuya is going to be a good choice. It's going to be the best anti-aircraft ship, but she's going to have that consumable, and she's going to be better against planes than a lot of other ships are. So maybe give some cruisers a shot. And Mogami and Suzuya actually have pretty good survivability if you learn to kite with them, which is actively maneuver against enemy main battery fire. Lucky millions of enemy Shimas. Yeah, in the tier 7 games we played in legendary tier last night, there was a lot of Shimikazes. I'm going to have one before too long. I have no right to have one. I mean, I'm not... Let's look at my port. What's my highest Japanese destroyer? Well, okay. I bought Kamikaze through the Firepower Deluxe pack. I think it's tier 3, man. I think it's Iwaki. No, maybe I have the tier 4. No, I have the tier 4 on PC. I lied. So that's the issue, too, with the Research Bureau, is people can basically unlock a tier 10 ship, tier 10 quality in PC terms, without ever having ground the line and learn the lessons required to perform well in the top of the line. So I think that's why you see such a variability in destroyer play in those high tier matches right now. So anyway, so what are you guys doing this weekend? Anything exciting? Cody, are you packing yet? I think you said you might be in process for that. Packing and moving kind of stinks, I will admit. The destination is often worth it, but the process can be a huge pain in the butt. So tonight we're going to rotate, namely between 3 ships. And we're going to rotate between Algerie, Mogami, and Ochakov. We might do some other stuff thrown in. Going to try to get at least a 2-hour stream in, focused on those ships, namely because Algerie, I am super close to unlocking Charles Martel. Look at our progress bar. 18,500 left to go. So I really want Charles Martel. I think she's one of the best kiting cruisers on PC. I'm hoping she's going to be as fulfilling on Legends. Algerie has been pretty damn close. I love DeGrasse the same way as on PC, so I have good hopes for Charles Martel. And then we've been running Mogami a little bit personally. I think I ran maybe 1 or 2 games on stream over the last couple nights. But I really want to just run her for folks who haven't ground out Mogami or watched her in isolation, just to give you a sense of what Suzuya play is going to be like. Obviously, the gunnery is going to be different. It's going to be a different experience we can talk about as we load in with Mogami. But the base boat is pretty damn similar besides the guns and the defensive AA consumable choice. And then Ochakov. I played 3 Ochakov games last night, had 1 really good win, 2 good performances in team losses that were kind of unavoidable, but had more fun in that ship than I expected. Zai, you got GK on Thursday? Cool. Last night, I just loaded up on the stream a couple ships. I loaded up Ochakov, got it outfitted, and ran it, and had not played it. So Cleve, who's not lurking out there, was making fun of me when I looked back at the video on demand. He made fun of me because I couldn't kill a lightning with my only 8 guns over an island between the 2 of us. Yeah, I missed some shots for sure, but hazarded to make a fool of myself in Ochakov, and then hazarded to make a fool of myself in GK because I had unlocked it a while ago but had never played it. So loaded up modules and a captain in that, and actually got a dev strike on like my 2nd salvo on a hipper, which was really cool. Had a decent game, but we got worked over by an enemy Shimikaze driver that knew what the hell he was doing and worked us over good. Charles Martel's good. I'm sure haven't got her though. Yeah, I know you're grinding the British heavy cruiser line. That's another one. As soon as I unlock Charles Martel, I'm going to start grinding that line every day. Try to get my first win bonus every day in that. And then the other line I'm going to start focusing on is the British battleships. And then I'll be throwing in Gneisenau and Sinop probably as well. Those are both at tier 6. But this is sad. People are going, hey, play the... they wanted to play together on or sync drop on the British battleship line. Look at it. I'm still going. It's Orion. And I don't even have anything done on it. I don't even have anything unlocked. So I know the British line is really strong battleship line, so I'm excited to play it actually. But so that's going to be a focus, tech tree wise. Could work on the Italian cruisers too. I'm just not as big on the Italian cruisers, honestly, even though I'm a cruiser person. Probably the least favorite of my cruiser choices. And then I'm actually just at a tier 5, I think, in the British light cruisers as well. So could work on Leander as well. Fiji, I know, is a great boat on PC. So, all right. Where is Algerie? We're going to start out in Algerie tonight. See how this goes. I had 150,000 damage game the other day, but a loss in this ship. Generally performs pretty well. I just like the all-around qualities of the French cruisers. They are fragile, but they're maneuverable. They've got the speed boost. They usually have, except for the Gala Senior, they have the plane. They have the speed boost. I'll be happy to have one that actually has a heal when I get Martel. You made Spartan mad while doing countdowns. You HE spammed him in Dunkirk. Got 2 fires back to back, so it was a permafire. Nice. Tough to get him salty, isn't it? Kidding. Oh, did you see that wiped? I didn't see him stream today or most recently. Such as fire and damage management. It's an important skill. Good God, I'm always like, hey, is this two brothers? Oh yeah, it is. The spawns are so close in Legends. I mean, they're like 2 full squares lower starting position on this map on PC. So I'm always like, we can't be ahead of this island here, can we? So that's usually the island that it's best to duck behind in a cruiser. Definitely not going in here. Great night full of interesting battles. That's cool. So what have you been grinding particularly? Dunkirk's a good little ship. I don't have Dunkirk on Legends. I have her on PC though. Strong bow tanker for her tier. And yeah, that HE on French battleships is sneakily pretty dang good. Shouldn't be primary ammo type in my perspective, but when you've got a bow and target that you need to punish, it's not bad. Get a sneaky shot in on the knives now. Okay, break detection. You made a YouTube video of your train? Sweet, I'll have to check that out. Which, the new one, that box set that you got? But was that one unopened? So is that like bad thing if you open that one that was unopened? Okay, we're gonna risk showing side to the knives now a little bit. We're gonna use a speed boost early. Obviously getting spotted up by a DD here. Try not to be too predictable in our turns. Ooh, Neisenau's actually looking... What's he doing? He's looking away. Haha, the DD torped where we were. Uh-oh. Teammates getting hit. What? Seriously. Gotta know, coming around the corners of those islands after the DDs have had a chance to set up is a bad idea. That Gneisenau figured the same thing out, right? Maybe he did. Is that our fire? We might kill him. We got him!
This is the way.
Sai says it was Let Peaks and Aaron stream. Okay. Been grinding the Japanese gunboat line. How's that going for you? I have to make a decision on playing more destroyers again soon. I got the Lightning unlocked, so I'm now to 2 tier 7 lines that I've ground out. So I ground out the Fletcher, and now I've ground out to the Lightning. Obviously gonna have to get the modules unlocked on that bad boy, but I really liked the Jervis. Unexpectedly so. Okay, where is that DD? I'm gonna break detection. He's over this side now? Quite possibly, because we're still spotted. Here I did a video of the factory sealed one. Oh, this is a new one. Okay. So like the factory sealed one, you don't touch that, right? You just leave that. Is that the same as like that? Holy crap. You got so freaking lucky, dude. So lucky. Lucky or good. I'm assuming it's like that 650,000 Mario Brothers game that was recently bought. That cartridge, you guys see that? Like maybe for the original Nintendo or something. It's crazy. I know it was a rare game. Pretty sure you don't open that stuff. It's like, how do you know that it's real? Someone can't knock it off. Maybe it has a serial number or something. Yeah, I've had a YouTube hiatus, Cody. I have not made anything video-wise for 3 weeks, just posting streams. Some people argue you shouldn't post your live streams to YouTube. I'm not so worried about it. Good grief. We're getting capped.
Engine boost deactivated.
Is anyone back there to reset? It looks like there is. That Ochakov is low health. Okay. Jean-Bart, we need to have some payback time. We need to have some payback time for you. Oh, crap. How'd that miss? He must have speed boosted. Come on. We have a bit to go to repay him. Yeah, I say make your own content your way. Yeah, it's true. And I think YouTube's actually gotten a little smarter. They want to encourage live streaming on YouTube, so I don't think they penalize you. Because some people say, well, if people only watch a little bit of your live stream, it hurts the watch time percentage on the video. And, you know, it'll make less people get served your YouTube content. So I think they're smart enough to kind of classify live streams separately. There's the DD. Shoot, we are going to be broadside to the battleship, though. Don't die, destroyer. Okay, spanked him. And of course, smokes up. Come on. How can he see me through his smoke? Get a plane up. Juan Bart. Dang it, he's gonna be too close to us to get over the hill. Shit. How about front turrets? Let's use the speed boost to back up. See if he's good enough to blind fire us right here. I dare ya. Double dog dare ya. We melted on the other flank. Oh well. Dark Architect. How are you, my friend? What? Are you kidding me? Sometimes I don't know how your team can die so fast. Your basement's flooded, and that's where you stream, right? Ugh. That's a bummer. Come on, let's stay alive long enough to maybe get him to wander into some torpedoes here. Unfortunately, it looks like he's going to outrun him. Or he's just going to kill us outright. He seems to be a pretty good shot. Your stream stuff is good. Okay, that's good. I tell you, man, home ownership or just house in general, home, apartment, whatever, it's always something. Always something going on. Well, rumor has it when you're trapped against the border, you're not very maneuverable. All right, we're going to have to retake that one. That was a good game by the JB. Better by this Kagero. And here's what I was talking about with regard to top tier destroyers. You can grind out or through a campaign or get through the research bureau. When you have your Udachi finish that low, you know it's going to be difficult. All right, let's try that again. Count that as a warm-up. We should be about 16,000 XP left on this puppy to get to the Charles Martel. So that's a ship I'm super excited about unlocking. So does your basement just accumulate water anyway, Dark, and that sump pump has to run? Or is it only under like rainy conditions? I don't want you to have to go to brown on your LEDs, if you know what I mean. Psh. That wouldn't be, I guess, your toilet's flooding. That would just be your sump pump. Unless it somehow causes your septic tank, which we have septic drain field and stuff, because our house is built in a newer part of town where now there's all sewers and everything put in because there's so much building going on in our area. But we were on the extreme edge when our home was built, so we're actually on septic, not on sewer, which sucks. We have storm drains, but we don't have septic sewer. We just have septic tank and drain field. Keep thinking of what is it? Meet the Parents, Circle of Trust, with the flooding drain field and septic system because he leaves the toilet running. Or the cat does it, right? I can't remember which it is. Pretty funny. Alright, so what do we have this time? Oh my god, we're top tier! Don't ruin it! Can our team stay alive for just a short period of time? That is the real question. Alright, let's give some cover for the T-61. Because we're high tier, I'm going to take a little more aggressive of a high line here to get up closer to this island. I'd probably hang out further back if we were on a low tier seating, but... Okay, who we got there? Someone's plane just landed over here. Don't want to get smacked around by that California. You can use your right trigger, in my case, my setup, to alter which ship you're looking at. And I want to see from a perspective of torpedo track. I'm going to make them think that I'm coming in. But I'm not. We've hit the speed boost, so... Ooh. So perilous. Very perilous, my friends. California is fat. Don't slow down, dude. Come and get me. Come and get me. Oh, we're living dangerous. We got 3 battleships targeting us. How's his vector? Okay, put the second rack of torpedoes a little closer in, anticipating him to potentially turn. You might turn into our second rack. Oh, what are you doing, Leander? Use some smoke, my friend. Come on, torpedoes. We're not the fastest torpedoes in the world. Might get one. Yeah, 9,000. Oops. That's weird. Kind of no noise and no feedback in my controller on that. Always a good damage boost when you can land a torpedo. Yep, we're working him down. Okay, nice. Cali is out. That's a pretty big threat. Important safety tip, don't sail your California on kind of a perpendicular angle to one of these island edges where you know there's either destroyers or cruisers with long-range torpedoes in the game. Just like I don't want to sail straight across this cap right now. I will most likely take Akatsuki torpedoes. Okay. Let's dial up the closest ships, the Surrey. Let's, he's He's going to head away. I was going to say, we'll fire some torpedoes, maybe anticipating the Surrey to come in, but doesn't look like him or the Akatsuki actually is going to come in. But we can get the Byron within our main battery range, so let's switch to the Byron. See ya. Sometimes it looks like they're going backwards. Is that Byron going backwards? Okay. Got the smoke screen from the enemy DD helping us. Often there's a lack of understanding on destroyer players that when they smoke up in certain instances, they actually obscure the vision of their own teammates who can support them. Oh, brother. Good night. That was an interesting decision. He must have been hot to trot on one of these battleships. I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. Okay, got a one ship lead. Uh-oh, shoot. Let's go to armor piercing rounds. Angle away. Oh, shot too far in front of him. I think I used my torpedoes on this side. Okay, got some help from our friends, but we did have to use our damage control, so unfortunately that fire is going to burn. Alright, a little pulse pounder for this second match. Oh god. Okay, it's a Trento. No, still are not reloaded our torpedoes on that side. Okay, he is going to show us broadside, so let's get AP loaded. He's going to get behind the island, though. The Ferrari of cruisers at this tier. Okay, so likely the Trento let loose some sea mines. Have to anticipate those coming. Though on which angle we cannot be entirely sure. Let's keep armor piercing loaded. I have a feeling he might come showing broadside across here or back here. How's our health? Just checking my health on my teammates over here, because if they die soon, these guys' attention will turn to me. Let's get a plane up, see if we can find the cruiser. He hasn't shown through this gap, or he'd probably be spotted by the destroyer. We're just going to use our torpedo tracking to see what direction the Trento's heading. So he's heading a little bit. Where is he heading? There's too much stuff on my map. Looks like he's maybe heading away. Okay. Reload HE. We're going to help on the Byron. Torpedoes out on the Byron. And he's basically sitting completely still. He's got no smoke coming out of his smokestacks. So that's your clue. Oh. I guess he does. It's just not showing very much. He has a wake. Not a lot of smoke showing. It's usually the way you tell speed is by the amount of smoke and the amount of wake. He was going backwards before, I think. I don't understand the whole world of reversing warships thing, but it's pretty common. Help the T-61. Oh, don't need my help. He's too strong. Okay, let's hit our speed boost so we can come around on this Byron a little quicker. So we can help out with the cap. go ahead and just do a circuit into this cap and then probably angle out on the Bayern. Be very hard for us to remain undetected. Actually, you know what? He's a little bit preoccupied, so we also can probably, with his AP not being the strongest in the world, we probably could bow tank his AP a little bit. Come on. He's turning in. Let's land some shots. This looks a little more promising. Whoa. Don't touch the sides. Okay, got a fire. Nice. Okay, one ship left. Decent damage total. We have 2 kills, so this will not be too bad from an XP earnings perspective. We didn't get to participate in the cap because I just hesitated a little bit. So that would have helped a lot. If you have a chance to grab a cap and you're trying to get any kind of XP or credit gain target for a mission, or just trying to get a good grind off that mission or off that game, then definitely capping helps a lot. Fuso is stopping. It's the British Fuso. British camo. These ranges, probably just a little better for me to choose to shoot HE with a French cruiser. Even though it's a broadside, we won't do a ton of damage. Probably be better off if we could try to get a fire set. Come on. Got the fire set right when he got killed. Oh my. 5 more steel badges. 10? 15? Is that right? 20? Must have done a weekly mission. I don't even want to tell you guys what my steel haul is so far. It's pretty sad. Why do we get so many? That come from the endurance trials, I guess. Oh, yeah, we got that 21,000 Commander XP and a couple dailies. We'll take it. Middle of the pack, but we were impactful. Especially getting that early damage in on that California. I'm surprised he finished as high as he did. That means his lower end teammates really, really struggled. Yeah, I killed that Akatsuki early. He didn't do much of anything. Whoops. Alright, so where are we at? Goodness, we're getting close. 11,300 to go. And that gets us to 120 steel. So who's got a calculator? How close are we? What's 120? Dark, you know this off the top of your head. 120 over 30,000. We have to be getting pretty close to like 1%. No, we'd have to be what? To 3,000. Sorry, 300. We're not even halfway to 300 for 1% of our Missouri. All right, let's rotate this. Let's go do Mogami time. All you guys have a Mogami already. Some of you probably already have a Mogami and an Atago. I guess I'm going to have to break down and get one of the existing free XP ships. That was the kind of surprise that I was hoping for out of this patch note. Was, hey, here's 3 or 4 new free XP ships you can unlock. But no. I think we're getting more details right on what premiums are going to be discounted. So if that is the case and there's a Scharnhorst discounted, might have to buy a Scharnhorst. Might have to buy a Warspite if that were possible, but I'd probably get a Scharn first. I do like the Warspite a lot though too. All right, so we were talking about the differences between Mogami and Suzuya. Mogami has 203 millimeter main battery guns, 10 of them mounted in 5 turrets, 2x5. And in your Suzuya, you're going to swap those 2-barrel turrets for 3-barrel turrets, but your gun caliber is going to drop from 203 millimeters to 155 millimeters. Your DPM is actually going to go up significantly, though, because your reload is going to drop down to about 10 seconds on Suzuya base before modifications for busts from your commander or your modules. So I have a favorite spot on this map for a cruiser. It's kind of behind this island here. We have a destroyer to do spotting. Great thing about Mogami and Suzuya, we'll share it, is low detectability, so 10.1 kilometers. You can kind of act like a DD from a spotting perspective if you need to, but holy crap in a bag. This is the first 5 destroyer game I've been in eons, because there's no torpedo goal this time in the campaign. So what's up with that? Be careful, Akazuki. See if we can stop here. Mogami does not have the highest gun arc, so you're not going to be able to shoot over as much of this island as you would be able to in the Suzuya. Suzuya's angles will be higher with light cruiser guns, but not as high as a Cleveland. So it's going to be an easier ship to aim as a light cruiser versus Cleveland, but your rate of fire is actually going to be 4 seconds longer. Cleveland's raw damage per minute is going to be quite a bit higher with AP, a lot higher with AP, about 20% higher with HE. And fire chance, Cleveland has a slightly higher fire chance, just 2%. But if people are running Equilibrium of Power through Norman Scott on Cleveland, which increases HE penetration at the expense of some HE alpha damage per shell and half the fire chance, then it may be that Suzuya is one of the better light cruisers running around at tier with regard to fire chance, because you don't have a Japanese commander at this point that can run Equilibrium of Power. But other stats besides the guns, the 2 ships are really, really similar. They did basically pretty much reskin her, because they say that Suzuya is just a pre-war version of Mogami. As far as gun configuration, very slight difference in hit points, very slight difference in detection, and the consumables is the other main thing. In the second slot, you have to choose, or you get a choice. You don't have to choose. You can just run Hydro or Sonar 1 like I have equipped here. God, there's no one showing up in the C cap at all. Where are all these DDs? We're going to have 2 caps. There's no reason to push in and be foolish at this point. Okay, Akazuki is not seeing anyone, so I'm going to go ahead and move to the B cap. They must have lemming trained to A. We can always come back here if C starts to flip. Yeah, on Suzuya, you'll have a choice in the second slot between Sonar 1 and Defensive Fire, which will boost your anti-aircraft capability for a short period of time. I don't know if anybody looked. I did not look at the exact anti-aircraft stat differences between these 2 ships. I'm assuming they're pretty similar, but I did not look that up and compare it side by side. Okay, let's push in and see if we can help contain what's going to be a push on A. This Algerie is not going to be a huge threat, I guess, at B, because he's going to be dead soon. Most importantly, can we help on some of these destroyers? Bracketed him. What the Suzuya will be really good at is going to be destroyer hunting with those quick reloading 155 millimeter guns. She'll have the same kind of ability as Cleveland to really just take a DD out very quickly. These torpedoes are kind of raining on our parade a little bit. Let's push in. Try to time this turn. We don't want to eat one. And we're going to get our guns over on these guys here. Your main battery range is not the greatest on the Mogami sisters either. So you have to get in relatively close. Okay, Algerie's done. Maybe we should... We'll go help, see if we can help on the lightning and then push around behind these guys. They're staying so far outside of A. Just as long as we're not dumb and don't just push completely into these guys. Well, that's what's happening. Our destroyers are trying to push, getting detected, getting killed for absolutely no reason since we have 2 of the caps. This is why you lose a lot of games that you can win when your team doesn't recognize the advantages that it actually has and pushes into the strongest part of the enemy team when all we really need to do is basically defend the BC side of the map if you drew a vertical line down B. Kind of that simple, but it's a lot harder for people to understand. Okay. Getting spotted up by the lightning again. There he is. Okay. We might just have to help deal with this guy. He's... Say, if that destroyer can stay alive... Ugh. Our destroyer players are getting seriously outclassed. Alright. I wouldn't normally go mop up one ship, but what's going to happen is this lightning is going to be in the sea cap before you know it. And torping this battleship if I don't provide him some screening capability. So let's see if we can ferret him out. Kind of plot an intercept course here between the smoke and where the battleship is. I can't complain about my week. I've had better teams than I did the last 2 weeks on this Wednesday and Friday, so tonight not necessarily starting quite as strong. And down goes another ship. Unbelievable. All our DDs are just evaporating. So whereabouts do we think he is? He's probably targeting us with his torpedoes right now. Probably just launched him. So usually what happens when you're detected and then you get the icon for the ship actually targeting you, turning on and then turning off. There he is. I think he saw where we were and decided not to go the route of the cap. This game is pretty much over. Or again, I wouldn't be worrying about this guy. Thought he would double back or try to go around and get the C cap. Question is...
Torpedoes, direct front.
Okay, let's head back to B. Let's just do this. Just in case. This guy's going full broadside to the hood. We'll wind up turning back into the lightning, so we're gonna have to be aware of torpedoes. Oh, there they were. Ooh, he's close. Not sure why he plotted a course so close to us. Okay, first game repeated. So let's torp the smoke. Oops, I don't know why I just used my heal. A little bit of disgusting of a thing to do. Oh, hello, Minsk. Hoping I can catch the lightning unawares in his smoke with my torpedoes. See how that goes. Come on, front turrets. At least we've been able to manage a little bit of this damage control. Okay. Oh, so close. We know we're showing side to the battleship in the process of dealing with this Minsk. It's just kind of a fact of life. Oh, goodness. Lots to keep track of. Okay, Kagero is low health. Trying to just pick out the lower health targets. Okay. Come on, we just need to live a while longer. Oh, the lightning set us on fire.
The ship is on fire.
Come on. Lightnings are a little maneuverable, huh? My aim is all janky. Come on. There we go.
Problem solved, sir.
Not enough lead. We have to show quite a bit of side to get our front turrets in play in Mogami, which is to our disadvantage in this battle. Getting quite a bit of potential damage accumulated. Fortunately, we don't need that right now. Come on, hit him! There we go. Kind of waiting to fire my shells as a group, so it's a little harder for him to evade. Oh, he gave up.
Main turret critically damaged. The ship is on fire.
Okay. Now we have to readjust to the Atlanta. Thankfully, that Atlanta is not the best aimer. Neither is the Hood, I think. We have good HE shells against the thin skin of the Atlanta. It's been going on for quite a while, hasn't it? Well, this is demonstrating the ability of Mogami to kite. This is kiting. Come on, Lightning. Show yourself, you little bugger. Someone is burning. Who is it? The Atlanta's burning. Oh, just missed him. Moss. Just missed him. Well, I didn't give them the satisfaction of actually killing me. Ugh. That was a little interesting. How many ships did we have shooting at us? 4? 3 or 4? For an extended period of time. We had 0 damage when that engagement started, and we wound up ultimately with 30,000 against low HP pool targets mainly. Took out 2 of the destroyers. God, so close to killing that lightning. We got a good XP score relative to the other team. That Minsk had a big game though. Congrats to him. And the Moss didn't do too badly. All right. So let's bump back out. Let's just do this rotation. Actually, we're going to do Ochakov next in the rotation. There's our lightning that's not configured yet, but we did unlock. Okay. So we did, I think, 3 games in Ochakov last night and actually did pretty well. Oh, I did not want to... We were thinking about moving him into this ship because I think he actually would be a decent choice. But right now, I have Makarov definitely more tooled up from a skills perspective. So let's stick with Makarov. So here's our campaign ship, people. Hopefully you're close to unlocking it or don't have a big buyout left. If you haven't brought her to your port yet. She's pretty shifty. She reminds me of an Italian cruiser with regard to her build. Pretty sleek, pretty fast, pretty maneuverable. Only 2 guns per turret, similar to the Italian cruisers, so your damage output is definitely less. And you have to be more precise when you're firing at things like destroyers. But her gun arcs are really Russian. They're like lasers. So that part isn't so bad. And then she has the radar, which in this case for Russian radar is a 12-kilometer radar. So it's long range but low duration. Turrets turn fast. Someone kind of likened her a little bit to Atlanta, but just not as many guns. There's a very fast reload, but not nearly as many guns. And she's not as sluggish. Driving Atlanta around kind of reminds me of driving a tugboat around. Slow to accelerate, slow to decelerate. The Ochakov actually has longer range torpedoes than the Atlanta, so that's nice. She has the 5 torpedoes per side. Yeah, 1/5 HE pen, it's not bad. And you see these torpedo angles are pretty sweet. I mean, go full offense, full defense. So, gonna surprise some ships for a while until people figure that out. How are you, Nyan? Hope you're having a better night tonight. Or better day. Shoot, we do keep pulling legendary tier games though. Gonna go ahead and try to just push into the high risk, high reward position right here next to the island. If our team doesn't support us, we're going to be very much regretting this decision. If team supports, it can actually be a really good spot to turn out. Well, there you go. Yeah, that was 1,487 damage. So 743 per shell, which is not bad on the superstructure of the Atlanta. Ooh, we're spotted. DD spotting us. Push up a little bit and break detection. Try to hug the island here, so CME can't hit us. And let's track the path of the Alaska. See if we need to fire some defensive torpedoes. Okay, how is the... Ooh, hello, hello, hello. Dudes, hit the Kagero. Only bummer is the 8 guns. I can't push back too far. I'm going to be able to be hit by the Alaska. So have to be aware of that. Got a couple hits there. Come on, Massachusetts. We need the Massachusetts not to die. Very much so, because that destroyer is sitting pretty far back and not really helping us out by staying in smoke, so... Now he's out. Their destroyer's out and about too, because we're getting spotted. I'm anticipating torpedoes coming on this edge. Oops, I don't want to leave. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Sorry guys, let me head back in, help with the timer. Did not mean to back out. Just anticipating torpedoes. Let's hold here until we can get this cap. Shima hopefully will seal this edge with torpedoes for the time being. That. Still no ship kills. We're almost 5 minutes in and there's no dead ships. That's a long time. In World of Impatience. Come on, let's grab this cap, people. Hey, Cleve. Killed 3 of the DDs in a lightning before succumbing to the enemy Fantastique and Odin. That's nice. But did you say, was it a loss or did you win? Sorry, I'm playing the boat that you don't like my aim in. Game number 4. You have no idea if you won. We obviously pulled your weight. Okay, we're gonna try to do something a little bit dangerous here. Just seal the edge. Hopefully they're not reloaded. Don't be reloaded. We were patient. Were we patient enough? Okay, we'll use a heal. Just wanted to help that guy out. Get some torpedoes out in front of him in case these guys decide to rush him. Now let's see if we can get our shots up and over the island. This is what I was having problems with yesterday, Cleve, is that these gun angles and that cap on Sleeping Giant, I was having issues. Shooting over that, even that skinny island. You killed 60% of the enemy DD force. Yeah, you'd hope you'd won. Just had a 5 DD game myself, which I've not seen for quite a while. I've had like more no DD games. Oh god. Well, that's not good, is it? How did he get around the back so quickly? We're dead. Can we burn him down at least for his trouble? Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Oh my. Talking about holding on by a freaking thread. I saw something on Reddit about that or something, Cleve. Is that hearsay or is that reality? I mean, was it a scientifically controlled study? Honestly, the only way to really test that from a layman's perspective is if we had access to something like training rooms, right? Where we could actually just set up, you can usually choose what boats you want, and you could set them at specific spots and test your shell accuracy, percent hits, locations, all that from certain distances away. Might want to check my map. Yeah, I didn't check my map close enough. I was kind of focusing on supporting those guys, but that was at least a decent reaction. Oh, DD right next to me? Oh, in the back. Okay, thank you. Thought you were talking about the Alaska. I see, I see. Let's try that radar out. I was kind of thinking the Kagura was dead. I don't know why. Maybe I won't need my torps. Oops, going backwards. Why did I switch? Now he's switching again. I don't know what my sonar range is on this boat. And thank you for the tip, my friend. As soon as you said that, I saw the silhouette on the map, but I was thinking they had killed this guy for some reason. Man, the 8 guns. Definitely not as many shells as at some point. Okay, that helped. Getting triggered about Iowa power creep. Yeah, I mean, I'd heard someone else kind of mention it in a video or something, but I didn't think there was any, like, you know, actual data. Come on. Oh, there must be another DD here. I was going to say, our gun bloom should have shrunk back. Might as well be firing. We're not going to break detection, it looks like. So might as well start kiting. So yeah, was it just a video of him driving around taking shots and saying, oh, I would have hit that shot before? I mean, there's really no proof to anything like that, right? It's all just, it doesn't feel the same. Some popped and disappear. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. I'll tell you this, Niam, when I'm streaming and I'm reading comments, a lot of the comment time is time I'd be looking at the mini-map when I'm playing solo. But you're absolutely 100% right. The average player does not look at the mini-map nearly enough. And as a cruiser player, you have to be doing it a lot. I didn't do it, wasn't checking it enough in checking my shoulder to know that Alaska was coming through. But I will say, I mean, I've gotten better at multitasking the mini-map, chat, and the game after streaming for, like, I guess it's been about 4 months, relatively regularly, but schedule-wise. But it's still a challenge. Just one more thing to keep track of, taking your eyes off the game. Okay, Yami. I see another destroyer on the map. There he is. 12.7 kilometers out. I have 12-kilometer radar, right? So let's stop firing. Break detection from the Yamato. He's going to line up on us now anyways, just trying to get his turrets around with his hull. There's the DD. Ugh. He's running now. Alright, let's turn away from the Yami. Oh, good shot. This ship in a legendary tier game is a little more of a challenge, too. One salvo, if you're 3/4 angle, then you're going to lose almost all your health. If it's to a ship with any kind of serious armor piercing. You got your Ochakov archer. You haven't played it yet. It's not bad. I mean, it's better than I thought it would be. But I do think it's going to be a hard ship to play for people who don't play cruisers a whole lot. Okay. As soon as I get spotted, we'll fire off our radar since it's 12 kilometer. Mogami is also going to power creep by Suzuya, Iowa by Missouri, and Alabama by Massachusetts, and Richelieu by JB. Okay, if he's spotting me, I should be able to get him on radar based on detection distances. Sweet thing about having a radar that's longer range than your base detection, you know, as soon as you're spotted by a DD, you'll be able to light him up. There's no guesswork radar-wise. Versus a cruiser with longer base detection distance. Low duration. Say we're chasing him out to a non-dangerous area. Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see, you know, Suzuya power creeps Mogami. I mean, some people probably still like the Mogami 203s. It's been a debate forever on PC. I prefer the 155s all the way, but there are people who just like the higher AP pen, the bigger alpha strike of the HE, and the higher fire chance of Mogami's 203s. But from a personal perspective, I agree that I will run the 155s. So I think they will be two different ships, though. So the other thing is, you won't have to make a choice on what you want to get your first win bonus on, etc. You can just play both if you like it as a base ship. Hey, Bussy, stopping by to say hi before you play some golf. Hey. That sounds fun. Haven't done that for a while. I used to golf a lot. 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Ever since I moved and we started our own business, my golf game kind of went out the window. Even though I do have more free time now, I just have not got back into playing it too regularly. So it's kind of a bummer. I used to be pretty good, but it's been a struggle when I go back out. I have enough good shots, kind of like in this game where I have a good game. It's like it makes up for a not so great day. That's kind of how my golf is. I'll get a couple great shots per round, couple good, really good holes per round, but it's not the same. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you this morning. Personally, I don't think more turret health is good enough buff. The current faces are flat. They get knocked out extremely easy. You mean for Jean Bart? Diane? Oh, that's what you guys are talking about, Richland and Jean Bart. Yeah, the old debate on those turrets too used to be why can't they basically model 2 by 2, where if you know you got hit on the left hand side, you'd only lose 2 of your guns, not 4. So that's something that's been talked about quite a bit in PC circles with regard to the front turret configuration French battleships. All right. Look at that. We finished second. Nyan gets an assist in that game. That just does show you the value of Ochakov as a screening ship for these capital ships. I mean, we were able to deny an area with torpedoes. We might have got a kill on that Bismarck, but I think he got blown up right before our torps got to him. But we can definitely deny a cap area. We can definitely push the destroyers out with the radar. They never like being lit up like that. And we can, as we master these guns, Cleve, we'll get more and more hits. Look, I killed a destroyer in this game. Killed the it's the Kagero, right? And ran off the lightning. So anyway, interesting and kind of fun, different gameplay. You earned a Kraken, Confederate, Double Strike, Dev Strike, iCal, 110,000 damage in the Kamikaze last night after we played. Cleve, what do you say about that? Is Kamikaze considered seal clubbing? That might be like harp seal clubbing, Archer, but that's a really good game. Get that many stinking badges in one game. That is impressive. All right, we've done the 3. Let's go back and do our rotation again. I really want to get this ship finished. I have 60 triples. Let's save those. Let's just keep running doubles. 6 kills. Yeah, I wonder what the turret hit point pool is on those turrets, Nyan. Has WG ever really released what the actual module hit point pools are? And there's a very good video on the PC side, and it's the same damage model for us, but it talks about how damage is applied. So it talks about module HP versus compartment HP, talks about damage saturation, you know, and like the hull has, when you add up all the hit points in the boat, it's greater than the total of the boat, obviously, because you don't have to hit all the HP where it lives to kill the ship. Because there's the individual sections of the ship, and then there's the hull, too. And the hull puts you well over 100% HP. But they don't talk about the specific like loads or maximum values of HP in those modules. But that would be interesting to know. And then there's a mod on PC that actually, it's a legal mod. It's in the World of Warships mod station, the sanctioned mods, but it actually colors the ship based on where it's been hit and where it has hit points where it has hit points remaining, I think. So it's basically like a damage saturation model by color. We do not want to be the first ship spotted in this area, so I'm just going to take one turn away. Ooh, no destroyers. You think the CCs get it? that level of information? Or the super testers even? We could torture Dark Architect or Cody into telling us, but I'm sure they're not supposed to release that kind of stuff. Or talk about it, I should say. Okay. Let's live a little bit dangerously here. Since we got multiple ships looking at us from that direction, we'll go ahead and burn 1 speed boost. Get a shot on the Sharn that we missed. Now Vanguard. Vanguard's pretty flammable. Ooh, broke detection. Can we hold? Can we hold? So I'll just kind of park behind this island with the Vanguard being exposed, and hopefully we can just hang here. Ah, we're right on the edge of our main battery range. You have your sources. Yeah, they've been a lot more forthcoming with things like Sigma on the PC side of things. It would be neat to know just side-by-side comparisons of the soft stat stuff like that, you know, like Sigma and that sort of thing, which isn't as readily accessible, just to see what changes they make from Legends from PC when they move ships over. Okay. Shoot, Sharn blanked out on us. Let's put a plane up too. See if we can get these guys spotted with a plane. It might be a little bit too far away. I don't think a lot of the Legends community really understands Sigma versus Dispersion. this point yet, the same way that the PC community understands it. Damn. We're just on the... What? Thought he was going backwards. He should have punished us more than that. Versus normalization. They don't really use the same terminology in some cases too. Which I don't really understand why. They don't need to dumb stuff down to me so much for the console version of things in terminology's sake. Okay. Got the Sharn slow cooking, but we don't have any support on this flank, so we're gonna have to move out. Yep, because we were figuring that was coming. The Monarch was gonna be shooting at us eventually. Though can't seem to spot him. He must have tucked behind that island. What do we have here? British? No, Baltimore. Say, we need a cruiser right here with torps. You could just torp that Scharnhorst. See if we can get fire on him while he's in the gap. Get him back on fire. Angle away. Show our butt to the Monarch. Ugh, dang it. Then he blinks back, of course. As soon as we take our guns off, we can see him again. Oh, I didn't notice if you're in the game. Oh, I have to tell you guys about this stream sniping story. You guys may have read it if you were on Reddit, but from PC. It's pretty crazy. Okay. This is not so good right now. So we're just going to have to angle, kind of splitting the distance between the Vanguard and the Jean Bart. Just rotate setting fires on these guys. Hopefully there's some ships closer to them that they'll stay a little bit focused on. Question is, will our team recognize that our cap is getting pushed by 3 different battleships? Let's go ahead and notify people. Not that that will help a whole lot. Yep, Jean Bart is coming towards us now. His turrets. Okay. That's hopefully a non-DCPable fire on the JB. Scharnhorst is now coming up. Where are you, Nyan? I didn't see you loaded in, but... Okay. Alright, that's pumping up our damage total. Nyan, you're not using the seal clubbing Japanese destroyers. I can honestly say that I haven't because I don't have one. Again, I do have the kamikaze. The only time I've used it so far is during airstrike, though. Let's go for the Sharn. Jean Bart is staying bow in. Could have hung out a little further from this area, potentially. Dang. Ooh, Jean Bart switching off on us. Let's hit our speed boost. Put some torps out just in case they decide to push. I'm trying to support you, dude. It's just me, it seems like, at this point. Okay, they're coming back. Let's go for the Ochakov. We'll just stay HE. I'd probably overpen him, my luck. Faster than you think. Get another battleship between us and them, so hopefully that'll take a little bit of heat off us. Let's try to get the Sharn to back up. Sharn is firing at us. Dodge and weave. These guys had pushed concertedly together. We'd probably be done at this point. That Jean Bart lasted for a while. Not a bad play by him. Oh, Odin, you got a Vanguard on your right who's got you broadside, dude. There's only so much I can do in this situation. Let's throw torps back this way. Stop firing, see if we can live to make this turn. We're within detection distance, of course. Shit. Ah!
Main turret critically damaged.
Come on.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Well, we made the... It's gonna cost us severely. Get a fire on the Vanguard. We might be able to get him out, though. Ooh, so close. RNG! Flap. Okay, let's stop firing. See if we can survive. All he has to do is breathe on us. Oof. Go dark, go dark, go dark, go dark. Oh, we've lost another ship. We're dead. Damn it. Well, we were not going to win that game. I mean, look at how many ships we still have on the 1-2 line. That's just complete lack of recognition of the mini-map, right, Nyan? I mean, when your base getting pushed by all those battleships and you're still hanging out over here, they could have come back. But we're kind of coming back one by one. Ochakov's not going to be able to do anything. It's catching up. Nyan says, I honestly don't like Japanese torpedo boats. The whole thing is sail around, spot, press R2, hope the enemy doesn't have a brain, spam torpedoes. Yeah, that's... It's not really a play style that I personally like as much. I prefer gunboats, so that's just why I haven't played the Japanese lines too much, though maybe I would like the Akazuki. I don't know. Cleve did spend a lot of brain cells playing Conquer. And a lot of time. Went from being a cruiser player to a battleship. Requires more thinking. I guess that depends on your point of view. Alright, we'll bump out of this game. Kind of did the best we could rotating fires on those battleships. But unfortunately, it was just me and the Jean Bart originally, so not enough to hold the attention of 3 battleships concurrently without me getting a good share of the fire. Alright, let's try to get a better game in Mogami this time. Some Yudachi player said, Nate takes no skill playing Cleveland. I said to him that both of our ships take the skill of a rock to play. Well, a Cleveland can get taken out pretty easily by a Yamato or a high-tier battleship if you're not positioned properly. So you don't have smoke. You just can't stop firing and go completely stealth in a lot of situations. So I'd have to agree it's a little bit more forgiving to play the DD and be able to break off if you want to. I actually don't think there's a high percentage of players, Cleve, that can play the Cleveland effectively on autopilot. You're assuming people can actually aim with the guns too.
These are 10 things to never see on a first date.
And yeah, it's a lot of rate of fire. It's a high rate of fire, but still.
Oh yeah, I believe in reproductive rights too, especially for guys. I've heard of the men's rights.
Okay, now we're down to a two destroyer game. And no destroyers on our flank.
You're probably the last person that needs any more carbs tonight.
So I guess we get to spot, kind of.
Hey, you want to meet my parents next weekend? You remind me so much of my mom.
Toward the gap. Miyoko and Bismarck coming our way. Maybe. No.
I'm not racist, but
Give your cat the controller and see how she does in Cleveland.
regarding the state schools. Be right back. I just have to do a number 2.
The Nyan cat.
Let me tell you all the intricate details about my recent financial troubles.
Alright. Oh, okay. Odin coming on the edge.
Not counting what's probably going to happen later. How many other guys from Tinder?
Let's get turned out so we don't get spotted, hopefully. Oh, it's gonna be really close.
Can I take this call? It's my ex.
Super close.
My favorite type of music?
Let's throw some more torpedoes out on this edge. Hopefully we can catch that Tashkent sleeping. Not gonna fire, I just don't want to reinforce the fact that I'm here. Seriously. Well, we got him to turn and show broadside at least. Okay, go to guns. Let's get on. The Tash blinked out. Dude, Scharnhorst. I don't know why Scharnhorst is going in against 3 ships. Trying to get a Malfi before CVs come out. I don't know how good the Italian cruiser AA is. There's some bad decisions by the Sharn. Alright, we'll see if we can flank the corner here and try to get the Odin out. Do have a plane so we can spot him in smoke, hopefully. One rack on the corner just in case the Tashkent comes back. Actually, let's do 2. There we go. Confetti is more useful. Okay, I didn't understand the terminology. I'm a little bit thick. I didn't think they could be that good given that the hull is so narrow. I don't know where you'd put a lot of anti-aircraft batteries to begin with. Eastern Dragon is hugging the edge. That Miyoko might need help. Let's help the Miyoko. I haven't had a lot of interest at all in playing the Italian cruisers since getting the Duca d'Aosta on PC out of like a Santa crate, I think. I just don't think they're as fun of a line to play as a lot of other nations, personally. Come on, straight line. Ugh, right on either side of him. Okay. Miyoko must have just gone broadside to the Eastern Dragon. Miyoko versus Miyoko. Yep, I got it. Switched armor piercing. And let's go ahead and run our hydro. No, we don't want to show enough that much side to launch torps. But we will switch to HE. We know he's gonna launch torpedoes. So let's turn away from that torpedo action. Reload AP. Ah, we don't get the kill. So Cleve, are you going to immediately start grinding carriers? Or are you just going to free XP? People are going to free XP carriers, right? Because people don't have enough free XP to spend on free XP, or don't have enough ships free XP wise to spend on right now. Which I don't know why they couldn't designate a couple more for the store on this patch. Okay, which DD is still alive? Sashio. Go help with the Wichita. Actually, we should probably head to B. B is where the DD looks like. Gone from C to B. No mosquitoes flew at this altitude. It's like the big cicada hatch coming. The 17-year cicada giant batch pretty soon. As far as insects go. Okay, there's the DD. Let's throw a plane up. Crap. Nice to kill that Leon, wouldn't it? Get the Leon out, that'll make our life a little easier vis-a-vis the D. He is looking the other way. Okay, cool. Expecting some torpedoes here soon. Yeah, I guess there are different ways you can cook cicada. They are crunchy. They taste like whatever you cook them in. Just cook them with chicken. It tastes like chicken. Okay. DD has left the cap. Stay bow in, but we probably have torpedoes coming. Crap. Let's push straight to the island. Ooh, there's the DD. Ah! Yeah, new torpedoes were coming. Pretty sure anyway. Oh crap. Don't hit the island, please.
Severely damaged.
Okay, this is a little kooky. Shoot. Of course, there's two cruisers there. Come on, guys. Shoot at these guys. Look out. Okay. Wow. I'm amazed we didn't get a fire. Amazed there was no fire on that last shot. Oh, it was the Wichita. Okay. He might have been shooting AP. No fire, that's good. Yeah, the Vermont's a pretty big ship, Cleve. Sweet, we pulled a kill. Get a cap. I can't believe we managed to stay alive. Coming across this gap and that gap against those two cruisers. I don't think they switched to AP when they could have. At least managed to run the Asashio out. I have not ground past the Kansas on the PC side. With regard to the U.S. battleship line split that happened a while back. Yeah, I kind of thought I was hosed too, Archer. Just Mogami's heal and damage control in concert, if you use them at the right times, are pretty good. I mean, she's pretty resilient. So I don't think the relevance of the Mogami is going to go completely away. I probably still play it, but again, I'll play it on a night when I need to get a first win bonus in 2 ships. Especially since Suzuya will have premium ship bonuses, most likely. Well, should. Nah, we'll buy the Udachi. I did not even try to grind that campaign. Archer, you need to cover your ears and eyes. They're talking about Udachi. Well, that worked out to be a pretty good game. It's nice being top tier every now and then. All right. NO. All right, let's do another Ochakov. Hey Chiefs, how are you? I don't even know if I'll attempt to play the Shimakaze until I actually grind the Japanese line. I've never ground higher than tier 5 on PC. And I have not passed tier 2, or sorry, tier 3 on Legends. That's good, my friend. It's been a pretty chill day for me too. Just had to go to a couple soccer games, sit out in the 25 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour cold wind. Wasn't very warm today, so I had 3 hours of sitting out, getting wind blown. Watching my older daughter play today, so wasn't bad. Could be a lot tougher. Tomorrow I get to do some manual labor around the yard. Yeah, the vaccination was really only bad for the first, I'd say, 24 hours, Chiefs, and then it got markedly better in the second day. So I think my arm is still a little sore. It's crazy. It gets pretty sore the first day, but it's better. It's the injection site is still a teeny bit sore. But this last nurse, it's funny. The first person that gave it to me, the first dose, was an A10 squadron medic. We have a squadron of A10s here at Gowan Field in Boise. So it was awesome. He was in his full fatigues, had his A10 patch on. So we were chatting a little bit about his A10 unit because it wasn't busy that day. And he was so good at it. Like, I didn't even know he had given me the vaccinations. Like, that's it. I'm like, what? You gave it to me? And probably because I was talking to him too and interested in what he did, that I didn't pay as much attention. The nurse on the second vaccination was really chatty, asking about side effects from the first round, side effects we might get in the second round, and okay, here it comes. And I don't like shots, so I just prefer you to stick me and don't tell me. And it seemed a lot more painful with regard to her delivery, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it too, with the arm soreness. We're going to kite the enemy Ochakov instead of just steering in a straight line like he's doing. Oh! He's just going to sail straight in, isn't he? Probably not recommended. Probably not recommended to go immediately cap. Okay. Alright, now we can work back to center. Uh-oh, the debate still rages. We have had most of our local mountain snow disappear. We hardly got any in our valley here again this year. We have a lot of California immigrants right now, and they were talking about the big snow we got in February. It's like it wasn't much at all compared to the busier snow years we've had. So kind of hilarious. But yeah, we have local ski hill. What is up with the reversing battleships tonight? Oh, he's still reversing. And he's broadside to a bunch of us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Say, who's shooting us on this side? Let's try to go dark. Damn. Okay, I'm getting spotted up by a DD probably. I got a little push happy myself. Where is this DD? Okay, the Albemarle's got issues with the Atlanta, so let's fire a few. We're gonna stay spotted no matter what we do, so let's work our way out of the center. At least do it with our guns working. Dang, killed our Atlanta. Who do we have left on this side to help us out? Not a lot. Not a lot of anybody. Why are we all in the C channel? I'll never join you. I can only imagine Cleve saying that in a Azure Lane anime voice. I'll never join you! Okay, the Albemarle is going to come around, flanking us. God, still getting spotted. Question is, where is the destroyer back here if the B cap's not flipping? Oh, we have a destroyer in A. Okay, we're taking A. You'll never play an IJN ship again of any kind. Chiefs grinding out the French DDs right now. Gepard is hot trash. Oh my. Let's hope this guy's not super skilled. We're living dangerously again. Ah! Yeah, I know. I see him. We do have these good torpedo angles. Let's see if we can at least make him maneuver a little bit. Ugh. Okay. This thing is a little kitematic. Oh, I have an island. Anybody back here team-wise? Or are we all in C? No, we're all in C. That's a great place to be. Oh no. Sweet, he's taking some broadside shots. Maybe he has to worry a little bit. We're just gonna miss this island. No! Oh my. Pretty responsive to the rudder. Cheese, you were saying you like the Ochakov, right? It was you. I have no right to be really living this long. Another fire. He's switching to HE. Wiggle, wiggle. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, now we're in serious doo-doo. Oh, that's the wrong torpedoes. We're gonna spend some repair party. Oh, he knocked out our torpedoes. Bugger. Die! Oh! Ochakov! Yes! Ochakov! Ochakov! How do you say it? Hey, Samuel, how are you? I have Ochakov with Makarov. So someone was saying I'm supposed to be with Kuznetsov. I like Makarov. I love his beard. His beard looks like a whale tail. Look at that. We survived that duel. 9-kilometer duel with an Albemarle. That shouldn't have happened. Should not have happened. Yes, Cleve has rejected all Japanese ships. It's the news of the evening. I like Ingenious Chiefs. That's my thing. People say Kuznetsov has that. It's the range boost, right? It's a little bit of a range boost, but I don't know. If you can kite effectively, being another half a kilometer of main battery range is not the be-all, end-all to me. This is workable enough. I mean, it's 16 and change, right? 16.3. And they're freaking laser cannons. Come on, bring on another British heavy cruiser. Just like, it just drifts. It's got driftability. Bring on your British squadron mate. Nice torps. I never said Ochakov wasn't worth it. Never said it. Did not say it. I said it may not be worth it for all players. I want you to go find that exact quote. And I didn't say I wouldn't grind the campaign. What I did say is, to me, if I had to pick Ochakov or pick, what am I thinking? It's the other shit. What am I thinking? I'm just totally blanking. Belfast, good God. Over 50. I need some Prevagen. Belfast, to me, tier for tier is a better ship. Yes, Cleve. Belfast is a better ship tier for tier. So if I had to pick one of the two for tier performance, I prefer this ship all the way. But what I said is, for a lot of players who've never played cruisers before, they weren't going to necessarily enjoy Ochakov. Now, how many do you see die immediately? And I will still say that. I will still say that. But for someone who likes cruisers, Ochakov has been a pleasant surprise. But I don't have to change my position on that at all. And Belfast is not a Japanese ship, so I can keep playing it, and you can't piss on me too hard about it. So let's see. Let's look at that last game real quick. Whoops, we have to back out. I just want to see what happened to that other guy. See what I mean? Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This is what a lot of people are doing in Ochakov. Do you think they're enjoying it? Going in and dying immediately? Well, if a Belfast combusts the minute that you see it, it means that people don't know how to play it. That can happen to any ship if you don't know how to play it, unless it's a battleship that can't be dev struck, right? You're just proving the point that any ship sucks in the hands of a person who doesn't know how to play it and plays it improperly. I don't mean to, if I could white out the person's name, it's not to shame the person driving it. It's just, I see a lot of Ochakov at the bottom or very bottom. I don't see as many near the top, put it that way. So, but again, I had no idea that it would be quite as maneuverable as it is. But you saw how long it took me to kill the Albemarle. But he has a good heal, right? He does have the British cruiser heal. So, effectively, he should have killed me. If he switched to AP and he hit me on the 3/4 angle a couple times, he probably would have killed me close to outright. Because Ochakov takes massive damage when you get hit. So, a lot of Wichita's players been as much as IQ as a baboon. Being mean to the baboon. Well, Wichita is a little more durable for a cruiser, though, isn't it? I would say. I think that's why they do pretty well. Because they're not the easiest cruiser to kill. And they're long range, so someone can sit at a longer distance away and just spam with them. Pretty high gun arc, so you can sit behind more stuff. Okay, where are we at? We did oh, we're back to Algerie. Okay, 8,900 XP. Do you have the Charles Martel cleave? I have to hear from you why that ship is either easy or sucks. That seems to be your camp right now. It's really, really easy to play or it sucks. Not that biased, so not going to say Ochakov and Belfast that good, but you know what's the best cruiser? Cleveland. Yeah. Well, and especially with you, you're a really good player in that ship, so. But it would be interesting to see, again, win rates by ship and all the statistics that providing the data to a third-party site so we could actually see our statistics, see our population statistics. I mean, why they won't release an API for this game, I mean, that's kind of a bummer to me. You have below 14% win rate in Cleveland? Yeah. I would like to see where these ships stack up. So then we could validate your point, you know, that the Cleveland's win rate is 60+%. And that would say that even Potato can drive it effectively. I would argue that that's probably not the case. Okay, we're gonna just do a sweep. We're high tier. Only one battleship per side. That is odd. I don't know what the below average stats of a 14% win rate means. I don't think it's just statistically possible to have a 14% win rate. You'd get carried by your team enough times. I mean, can someone have a 14% win rate? I don't know how that'd be possible. Even if you just suicided every single time. Oh, so the story I was going to talk about with regard to stream sniping, someone was mentioning stream sniping a while back, is that Wookiee Legend, this one streamer that I follow on PC, have for quite a while. I guess some clan was stream sniping him on the regular recently. Thank you for the smoke, by the way. And he sent a message to the clan commander about it. And then I guess that clan has a reputation for being controversial, just put it that way. So basically now every single player in that clan, or a vast number, are going to Wookiee Legends stream every night and either stream sniping him or team killing him. And it's been going on for like 3 nights. I guess WG people stop by the stream, but as soon as they leave, it starts again. Well, Cleve, we would have to do an analysis of statistics to see if your luck could theoretically be as bad as you're thinking. That argument and discussion and debate has been had, right, before?
Engine boost activated.
Oops. Okay. See if we can set the Byron on fire again. He sped up pretty significantly. I don't think our torpedoes have a chance. So let's try to go guns on him. So Cleve, I didn't know you were describing last night that they actually took out Deadeye and replaced it with some skill that just buffs your maximum speed 10%. Is that, did I get that right? Since you can't say that WG doesn't listen to the community at all. I guess we are going to get a torpedo hit. Hello, Akat. Dang, he's just out of sonar range. I didn't think there was any way we were going to get that Byron. Those torps. Uh-oh. We're on the border here. Shoot as the broadside cruiser. Oh, crap. We're going to take 2. No! We're going to take 3! Okay. That was a potato move. Got worried about the Devonshire, and...
Torpedo astern.
Not smart. Devonshire. It's Pensacola going broadside, saving my butt. Come on, get off the border. Stuck. So, because the spreadsheets were showing that player numbers were decreasing, do you think? Oh, you mean you think that's why they won't release an API? That people could tease out player numbers. That's one legit reason, I guess. Never really thought about that. Just shot right over the bow of that stupid DD. He needs to die.
I have you now.
Thank you. He's the guy who torped us too. Pretty sure. Let's toss some torpedoes out. No, can't let a Legal kill me. It's not acceptable. Oh, YWG changed Deadeye. Okay. Well, the message on Twitter I think I saw today was, we listened to you, we heard the complaints from the player base, blah, blah, blah. So that means Flammy will be back on Monday, right? Or not. This game's pretty close. Closer than it should be. Dang it. These torpedoes turned us from a bully into having to be conservative. Fortunately. Let's see if we can get fire on this Helena. Don't die, DD. Just spot. How about that? Load. AP, come in broadside. Legal, can you not see me? Oh, dang it. Bad timing on my ammo decisions. Shouldn't have switched. Should have stayed AP. Ah! Didn't think the Helena was gonna come in. Broadside.
Problem solved, sir.
DD, you didn't need to get spotted at all. I torped him. 2 torp kills. Samuel Flambass is pretty critical too. He just tends to be a little more kind of, I think, sarcastic sense of humor, so he gets away with a little bit more. But he can be. I actually think they have pretty similar personalities. From when I've watched him. Okay, let's track this Mayhan down. Where is the Legal? Oh, he's dead. So it's just DDs. Oh, shoot. Don't die, battleship. You're gonna die. Oh my. Oh my. To dispatch this guy in short order. Really wishing we hadn't taken those torpedoes at this point. Yeah, I see him. I'm shooting at him. That's why he's losing health. Damn it. Ugh. Who was that? Ognavoy having a game. Yeah, I could not quite do that. If I hadn't eaten those torpedoes, like a torpedo potato, I probably could have survived that encounter. Two torpedoes worth of health. As it was at Ognavoy. Got another poach kill. Alright. Or how World of Warships would be if WG stopped using the spreadsheet for 2 seconds. I don't know, you think it'd be better if they just did it kind of by feel rather than trying to do it by math? There's a lot of pretty complex mathematical interactions in the game. Balance is the thing, right? Pretty complicated between interconnected ship balance and then matchmaking. But sometimes, yeah, it's, I think, common sense should come into play, like the Deadeye decision. I didn't say balance implies that it actually means balance, right? Balancing as a verb, not as a state, not as a noun. And in quotes makes more sense. You are correct. Have a good night, Archer. Have fun feeding the baby. Good seeing you. I've only got a couple more anyway as well in me. Getting tired. Let's do, let's try something else we need to grind. Let's do a grinding game. Change pace and do a battleship. Normandy. Still have ways to go on this ship. This is a ship, ugh. I should have got my butt in gear and ground this ship out before the CVs come, is what I should have done. He's not evil, he just wants to be your father, Cleve. It's nice to have extra father figures. Offering to rule the galaxy with you? I mean, come on. Sounds pretty good. Pretty good perks. You guys probably know this ship has some of the worst anti-aircraft capability in the entire World of Warships universe. It's not a bad ship when you're not in a CV game, especially a 2 CV game. I think it can. The anti-aircraft consists of a couple people with pistols on the deck. It has secondaries, but there really are not any appreciable anti-aircraft batteries. I think Leon is a decent amount better. You think? Well, we'll see. I don't think this ship has good AA. And we'll see how the buffs turned out on the planes. I mean, we knew they were going to buff the planes. Be interesting to see. Alright, we're going to go ahead and load AP. Sometimes I load HE for the first salvo just to see if there's any destroyers we can catch unawares. You would think they would, Samuel. That would make sense. Especially, well, they would. I'm guessing they'd have to because you would need to see the interaction of the anti-aircraft modification choice and and the commander skill choice. So, I'm guessing that you'd have to. Well, they'd want to be able to show you the difference between your ratings before and after you make the changes. I'm gonna choose the broadside Ismail here and not the bow in New Mexico. Oh, lost vision on him now. Alright, we'll take a shot at the New Mexico. Honestly, I have not read through the entire patch notes, because I'm only focused on Limit Breaker right now. I don't get paid for this job, so I reserve the right not to read the patch notes cover to cover. Thank you, Chiefs, and thank you, Cleve. Cleve's job is to disparage me as much as possible now. Keep me honest. Though I've never claimed to know everything. I promise you that. Never claimed to be the best player either. What is that King George doing? Let's go for the cruiser. Just shell just bounce like a mother. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I am not sure what this King George is doing. Oh no, New Mexico. I got really lucky there. It's gonna send a Twitter message or something. Wookiee Legend just tell him to play Legends, then he can't be team killed. It just cannot happen. I just rely on Cleve. He's my dictionary. He's my World of Warships stats and numbers dictionary since we don't have an API. We don't have a wiki. We have World of Cleve. Come on, I know we don't have the greatest AP, but can we get the blessing of RNG on this New Mexico right now? Since he's totally neglecting us. Not terrible, 7,000. You're putting unfunny memes in the Discord. That's fine. It's better than no memes. Okay. This guy deserves to get citadeled. Okay, let's support our New Mexico. Oh my goodness. What was that? I guess that's why you were saying you have to really think a lot to play battleships. It's not good to sail out completely broadside to a New Mexico. Is that the Ismail? Yeah. Ismail has really good side armor, right? What's our secondary battery range? 4.2. Got a lot of secondaries on this ship, right? It's only 4.2 kilometer. Let's push the KGV, KGV, KGV. Two on one. Yeah, got him, buddy. Got your back. We don't want to show broadside to this New Mexico. We're gonna have to turn, aren't we? Little secondaries. Secondary action. That helps. Above the armor belt. Seriously, we only have 6 secondary battery hits. Even with the buffs. Now I'm giving full broadside to New Mexico. We don't have New Mexico guns. You killed your funny bot. Guess you have to steal someone else's bot. Yeah, Cheese, the Russians all do have pretty bad side armor, but good bow armor, right? So it's just best to stay bow inner angled in those boats. Okay. We might be able to get more damage on a Dunkirk. Well, that was really unfulfilling secondary batteries. Got broadside because I thought we could get a decent amount. You got all those casemate secondary batteries, unless maybe I don't have the hull upgrade on this ship.
Concentrate fire on the target. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Let's see what we can do here on the Dunkirk. That's a little better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's the DD? Oh, okay, he's behind the island. Let's get this cap. We need the XP. Is he going to show us broadside, or should we change to HE? No, he's going to show us broadside. It's going to reset us. Don't do it. Bugger.
On fire.
Took my cap.
Problem solved, sir.
For that, you must die. KT-61, stay hidden. Ah, you're supposed to live a little longer. All right, we'll take a win in Normandy. What did that do for us? 4,000. We are just raking in more steel than we've ever raked in. 135 so far, up to 135. I think we only had 15 at the start of this campaign. Okay, so just double check that. No, I guess I have all the modules. Maybe on PC the secondaries are a little more effective. I have too far to go. Yeah, I know. I'm not even to 1%. Unless they offer a much less valuable steel ship soon, right? That's my only hope. I don't want to spend it all in one place, Chief, so I'm just going to hang on to it for now. That's my thought. It is pretty sad, isn't it? Come on, Xbox. Okay. So should we hazard doing a synop game? Oh my, look at this sad boat. I know this is a good boat upgraded. Let's try it. Spend your steel on promotion orders. That is a really good choice, Sam. That is a great choice. Jeez. Yeah, the armory on PC between coal and steel you can spend on different modules and then research points besides ships, but I pretty much only use it for ships. There are some legendary upgrades that are pretty good too though, but I think you can only get using steel now, or maybe coal, I can't remember. Again, Cleve would know. Alright, Mr. Synop. We're low tier. High risk fish portfolio. What is your higher risk, higher reward fish stocks? Probably pollock. It's going into all the big, or all the fillet fish. Why do we have world of, well there you go, Cleve, world of reversing cruisers in a Wichita. That's why they live so long. What is that? What are you doing? What's up with that? Huma huma nuka nuka apo ao. That's true. That is a little known fact about me. I used to work in a tropical fish store during college in Santa Barbara, California. We were a very early store that had full-on reef tanks, African cichlids, American cichlid, or sorry, South American cichlids, full saltwater fish selection. We had Huma triggers, clown triggers. I had a trigger that was a little different than a Huma trigger. I'm trying to remember what he was. Yeah, for a while I had a small kind of dwarf lionfish trigger, eel, wrasse, kind of a carnivore tank. Okay, Sinop, show me your broadside. You're just gonna go straight into the island. Let's pause and hold position here. Crap. Nice, now it's got us broadside. The turn out of this. Let's give him some return fire. Shoot. Okay, that Sinop is behind the island, which helps. We can make a turn, hopefully. Yeah, side armor, not the strongest on this boat. Along with the Ismail. God, the reload is painfully slow. Come on. There we go.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
I think we just demonstrated that theory. Theory may be proven about the weak side armor. That's a joke, right? I don't think your water would be... Well, depending on where you live. They need quite warm water. I just released him into my neighbor's pond. We carry Pacu, but not Piranha. We never had any Piranha. Did have blue-ringed octopus at one point, one of the most toxic creatures on the planet. And octopi are really smart, so they can get out of the containment that you keep them in usually. They can unscrew things, and putting your hand into the tank to do anything was quite sketch. Kutuzov, you need to die. He disappeared. Can we catch him out? That would be really, really nice. Die, Ghostface! Ha 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 ha! Sinop, best ship ever! Not even upgraded, it's the best ship ever. Samuel, I think you struggled through some of my games in this thing early on. That's when it was not upgraded at all, though. No, protect me. Look, I'm on fire again.
The ship is on fire.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Sakatsuki wants me. I want you to want me. Come on, 73.5. Got him for a little bit. Drawing a lot of attention. Man, we are not getting caps. Ugh, Massachusetts. Ah, I knew he was there. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Come on. Ugh, he healed up enough. Bowen probably gonna get torped.
Main turret, critical ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
What are you going to shoot, Massachusetts? You're definitely not completely rigged for secondaries, or you'd be hitting me already. Can't really hang here too long. Ugh. Dang. We didn't have a lot of support in the center of the map. That game actually started out pretty good, at least for us. Back from the pain that is the reverse pain of tier 10. What ship was that? Oh, Audacious.
Requesting fire on the designated target.
Ugh. The ship will be a lot better when it has the propulsion upgrade. For sure. Certain. Alright, I think we're going to do one more. I might just do one more Algerie. Has a weird back, like the back of the ship. Never played a CV game on PC, so I couldn't tell you. It's like a hunchback carrier. Okay. Well, let's double check here. Oh, good God, it's so close. Okay, we're gonna just boost this sucker. Boost it! A weird stern. Just the way it looks. Okay. Did I end up getting Beepley out of a crate? No, I just completely skipped it. Yeah, Chiefs, that's what I should do, huh? No sleep till Brooklyn and Charles Martel. I did get the Ochakov on the last game 2 nights ago. No, I did not. And those commanders come back around sometimes, right? Just kind of show up in the shop, so Ellen Ripley will be back. Shelley Beepley Ripley. I think Sigourney Weaver's filing a class action lawsuit against Wargaming for their portrayal of her as Shelley Beepley without her permission. Oh God. Going straight for B. No sleep till I get a carrier? Well, according to the patch notes, I'd have to be up until Monday to do that, right, Cleve? Space Fishy Commander is supposed to be emulated after a movie hero like the other two. I don't know. I think he's just emulated after Fishy from the cartoons. What do they call the cap? The commander cap? Like does the stuff that you're not supposed to do. He has a full name besides Cap. Okay, QE damage control, which he shouldn't have done on one fire. So if we can get the second fire, that would be lucrative. Oh. Okay, we broke detection. Waggle, wiggle, waggle. Come on. Ah. Mother. Whoops, I don't think the cruiser's selected, is it? Shoot. Now it is. Actually, we have to shoot at the DD. It's a law. We have to shoot the DD. Gotta kill the DDs first. Oh, good shot. Wins! We need wins! Yeah, it's the WG cartoons with... What do they call him, Cleve? It's like... It's not don't do this Cap, but... It's like bad suggestions or something, Cap. Like he had a series where it was like what not to do, essentially. He was doing all this stuff you're not supposed to do. Okay, Mr. New Orleans, you stay broadside. Stay broadside, my friends. Give me some citadels. Nope. Wait, that was anemic. French armor-piercing rounds, not the world's greatest. Come on. And while I say that, look at that. I shame the ship and then it performs. Cleave. You and me both. You and me both. See, I knew all this patch note stuff. I've just forgotten it all. It's not that I didn't know it. So can you blame me? I should be taking Prevagen. There's the fire. Came a little late. Now he'll damage control again. Or not. Maybe he used it. Let's get our engine boost on. Come on. He's really bummed he hasn't hit us yet. He'll probably whap us good. Hello, Fiji. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Well, now there's only one battleship to shoot us from the middle. We're probably gonna need to help us. Atlanta's dead. I need to buy a better memory card myself. What happened to Obi? I think Obi's been playing, but I just don't always want to div every night. I think he wants to div like every night, and especially when I'm trying to grind, you know, it's just definitely fun playing in a group, but if you want to get extra grinding done on line grind nights like tonight, it's nice to not be waiting for a group to finish in every game. I hope he didn't sell all of his ships. Last he said, though, he was going to keep the Ochakov. He liked the Ochakov, so... Okay, we're living a little dangerously with only a one-ship lead. Nagato can definitely cramp our style. Very good guns. Probably should go help Cap C. Good God, we don't even have a cap. Kidding me? Woo. Nice try, Nagato. We could use the XP boost from this cap. If we can get in it in time. Getting a lot of fire damage on the Nagato. Demanding. He little likes his countdowns. Cleve, when have you ever asked to div? But you know I'm avoiding you, because I don't think I'm good enough to div with you, dude. Come on, get in! Get in! Cross the line! We need this. So close. Yes! I think he is. We should make a pact right now. You'll be the first person I'll cross div with. I think it's because you thought I wasn't good enough for you. It's not because you knew I was on Xbox. I promised to use my Azure Lane commander, but I don't have any Azure Lane ships. No, I believe we had been through all that before. I think Samuel was right. Okay, let's go. Ooh. Nagato's got some issues. She's pointing at us though right now. Okay, he's firing. Let's try to light him up. Then we go for this cruiser. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Nagato can be very frustrating accuracy-wise. We know that, right? Is that true? True or not true? Okay, switch to armor piercing, hit the boost, speed boost. No Aoba is launching torpedoes. Catch him out broadside, maybe. So French cruisers, man, that's the one thing about them is the steering goes out all the freaking time.
Problem solved, sir.
Every time you get hit in the stern, the steering goes. So I'll always take a commander skill that has a buff to steering. Either to improving the module durability or letting you still steer to some degree, even if your steering gears are taken out. Or just faster repair. Good, we're resetting. Let's just turn on Hydro just in case he torps the gap with the torpedoes on the other side of his ship. You're going into the sleep land, Cleve? Hey, thank you for coming by and for enlightening us as usual. And for the witty banter. Always appreciated, my friend. Have a good night. Have a great rest of your weekend. Don't catch up with you, maybe on Discord. I'll have to do a review of memes.
That's how it's done.
If we can get this game and get a good game here, I may have to go for the unlock. Get this kill. Come on, right now. Hold fire, wait for him to go broadside. Dip lane, dip lane. That was a good decision, waiting for the broadside. Oh! Come on. Oh, damn it! My secondaries are even going off.
Do not let the enemy take the area.
All stations.
We're not gonna let him take it.
On the target.
Let's shoot some torps out in case he decides to bow in on us. Question is, how close are we to the islands here? Not too bad. It's kind of watching the mini-map to maneuver and navigate that.
All stations retreat.
No retreat. Never retreat. We have all the caps.
Engine boost deactivated.
I gotta break 100,000. High caliber! Does that count for XP? Getting a achievement helps, doesn't it? And he has just managed to nick me a couple times with overpens.
All stations retreat.
Ah. We didn't quite make it. And we didn't kill the Aoba. Well, let's see. I might have to go try one more, Samuel. Raking in 5, 10, 15. It's raining steel. Oh, we did break 100,000. That's pretty cool. 2 caps. 24.89. Ooh, 93.35. Was that enough? I think I did it. I think I did it. Oh, we made it. Yes. We threw the triple booster and we made it. Yes. Oh my. Take my money. Take my credits. Okay, now we might have to play one game in this ship. And potato out. Okay, Cleve's gone to bed, so he can't give us modification choices. But we're going to go... We're going to definitely buff secondaries, right? We're going to go aiming systems. I'll take it out. Well, we got 2. Steering gears. Now, this is the question. This is the one that it's a difficult question. I know some people say your concealment's not that great on this boat anyway, so you should go double steering gears because it's an open water kite machine. But I think the more conservative choice is usually to go concealment system. You went double steering? All right. All right. What's my base concealment? Hey, too bad Cleve isn't here. He would tell me if AA is coming back here in this menu. Kidding. So, okay. Ooh, 13.4. 13. Oh, crap. Oh, my God. I think the biggest buff ever to this game would be fixing the carousel. Now we have to go back. I love this part. So how are you liking having double steering gears? I mean, has that been working out pretty well? So we're definitely going to go Rue. But I'm going to have... Rue doesn't have a straight concealment buff, right? And that's the other option, is switching out Norman Scott for someone who has concealment. But... okay, let's try it that way then. Samuel's got the recommendation. I know a lot of people play it that way. And then I guess if you're going double steering gears and you're not going with concealment, then you probably want to go a buff to your main battery range, right? So you can kite at more of a distance. So let's do that. I'm excited to get this ship. Someday I should figure out how to make perma camouflages. That day, unfortunately, is not today. That is not the prettiest camo. We'll go double booster. You got a space one out of a stellar crate. I guess I probably could have just bought some stellar crates, but I'm holding out for Scharnhorst on my gold. And then someone, I was reading like a post on social media somewhere that some poor bastard spent the money for stellar crates and he got 4 duplicates of the Fishy Commander. Hey Boats, what's up? I just did, dude. I just unlocked it. I didn't think I was going to be able to get it tonight. was part of my goal for the stream tonight, and then I just put up like a 9900 XP game in the last game with a triple booster on, but it was not my first win bonus game, so I was pretty stoked. Pretty stoked. Been waiting to get this boat for a while. Obviously, it's stock, but we're going to take it out, see what happens. Do you have it, boats? And I have her on PC, and I really like it. I actually do not like the two ships above this ship on PC nearly as much as I like this ship. I still play this ship a lot more. Oh, your top 3? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm a huge DeGrasse fan. We played, yeah, in Arena versus one another in DeGrasse. I was in my DeGrasse. You were in Dallas in that game. But, yeah, I like the French cruisers a lot. Everything but La Galissinière, because it just doesn't compare to DeGrasse, but for me. But yeah, we're going double steering gears, range boost, and then just be kind of a pain in the ass, right? That's the most frustrating thing about a ship like this. If you play it, with the French cruisers, I almost play exclusively open water. Very rarely tucked behind terrain because you don't have the gun angles to do it anyway. And like that Nagato who was shooting at me that whole game and I think hit me for a total of 3,000 damage. So frustrating, right? Okay, you did double steering. Okay, cool. Your base concealment, I know, is not really good enough to go that way. I just love the look of this ship. The funnel. There's something about the funnel. It's so freaking unique. It's really what attracted me to it on PC. A lot was the look of it first. Well, we didn't get legendary tier. That's good. Alright, let's swing and do the B jog to C. So, 80% rudder repair. Which, you're talking about commander skill? I'm trying to think. Is that steer clear? Does steer clear have that? Or is that legendary? I'm gonna have to check. Who are you running as a commander? Yeah, boats. I should play the French DDs more because they're more micro cruiser. I should play DDs more in general. It's not my class or not my type. I guess you can't say class. Class is a class, not a type of ship, but it's hard for me to play destroyers on stream because I'd be probably a lot quieter and have to just super concentrate. Ooh. Now, gunnery. These are pretty laser beamy, right? A little floatier than I thought. Okay. Not too bad, though. Actually, that's not that floaty. Ah! Behind him again. He's gonna try to smoke up. What is he doing? Crazy Udachi! Get him! Yeah! 14-kilometer kill steal. I can't say that was anything but a kill steal, but I did judge that he was slowing down. Steering gears mod you put on. Oh, okay. That's awesome. That's very good to know. I was just saying in the last game with Algerie how your steering gears always go out. Definitely the Achilles heel of these ships, right? And you don't have radar, but you do have a plane. You do have the speed boost. I'm not someone who really... Yeah, no kidding, man. I knew I would... Well, I think I'm going to like the ship. The French cruisers have all been very consistent experience for me versus my PC experience. There hasn't been one that's felt like it's really different from that side, so that feels really good. So I pretty much knew if everything else held, especially Algerie, because Someone recently was telling me, oh, Algerie's not good. I'm like, Algerie is a really strong ship. So, the way Algerie handled, I'm pretty confident that this will be a ship that I'm gonna like. Okay, we got a BB off to the Bismarck. Okay. Let's change course. Let's get up a plane.
Fighter airborne.
I don't remember what my hydro distance is. Yeah, I mean, again, Legal's the only one. Because it's more of a soft stat thing than anything. I just don't think it performs for quite as well for me compared to DeGrasse. And you don't have a plane, and I like having the ability to self-spot. Uh-oh. Speed boost. Double rudder shift. Is that why you take double rudder shift right there? I say so. Okay, I think we need to burn a sonar. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. In your torpulous, marvelous torpedoes.
Torpedoes to port.
Good night. 2 destroyers down. Now you get that spidey sense on the back of your neck, but it's time to hit your hydroacoustic. Hey, Bussy, back from got 4 inches of snow. Not playing this morning. Holy crap. You guys still getting that much snow, huh? So how far north? Oh, Bussy, you said you're pretty far north though, right? I wish we got more of our normal amount of snow this year. We only had 1 decent snowstorm the entire year. And that's been going on for a while now. This is like the 3rd year running. We had a lot of snow a couple years ago and about 3 years ago, and very abnormally low the last 3 years. Oh, I thought I was going to poach the Iowa too. Well, we're up 3 DDs. Oh, no, all 3 of ours are dead. Duh. That's not good. Why are all of our DDs dead? Yeah, I can't imagine what this ship's going to be like when she's upgraded. Do know the rate of fire is one limiting thing, especially like destroyer hunting. Remember reading on PC, she's not the best destroyer hunter because her rate of fire isn't as high as it could be. Oh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, they killed it. I want to get the triple destroyer kill. That should be something like World of Tanks where you got so-and-so's medal, right? Why have they never done that on ships? Killing 3 medium tanks, 2 tiers up, whatever. I mean, they could introduce a lot more medals in World of Warships.
Engine boost deactivated.
I don't know why they didn't do that, and I really think it'd be cool to have some type of mark of excellence system where you can mark the barrels of your tanks with your percentile rank versus the rest of the population. Remember having to buy some gold rounds to get 3 marks on a few things. That's right. You said you were near Newcastle. Okay. Hey, number 4, thank you so much for the follow. Super appreciated. We're just doing basically line grinds tonight. Just got to the Charles Martel, ship I've been wanting to unlock for quite some time now. So, kind of overexcited even though I'm tired, and this is probably going to be my last game. Very excited to grab this ship tonight. We're going to have to bow into the other Chuck, aren't we? So thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. We have a good time in this community. Some great folks come by, some knowledgeable folks, and anybody who wants to learn more about the game is very, very welcome. I'm a 4-year player off of PC and going on 2 years now. Well, 2 years counting the alpha on Legends. Hard to believe. So welcome, welcome. Thanks for your follow. Well, he was smart to angle, and we're showing broadside to the battleship. So let's hit the speed boost. We're gonna have to switch to AP, or sorry, HE. Get away from me, Bismarck. Maybe we can wreck him with a little bit of HE while he's angled. Oh, now he's gonna, no. Still not gonna show side. It's being kind of smart. We're trying to do the same thing. We're not gonna try to show any side to him. Okay, cool, he's out. Can we pull a comeback? It's an Ochakov and a Bismarck on the other side. We have an Ochakov. How odd that there's so many Ochakovs out. Okay, let's get our plane up, see if we can spot. One of the best things about the French cruiser lines is the consistency of having aircraft. Unfortunately, they nerfed that 360-second flight time down significantly. That happened on PC a while back, so I was pretty sure that was going to happen here as well. Not a high damage total in this game, but we were hunting DDs for the first part of it. Damage is a little bit overrated when you're playing objectives too. Ochakov, I don't think you want to go in there against battleships, dude. So... oh, that biz is pretty low health. Both two bizzes, okay. See if we can get him through the gap. Shoot, we lost detection. Okay, so here's a sneaky thing. Let's see if we can catch the Bismarck coming around the corner. He knows there's a bunch of cruisers over here. So he's probably going to feel relatively good about pushing this corner, especially in a secondary spec battleship. Oh, didn't know there was a Fiji over there. Fiji will pretty much bounce us for the most part. Shoot one other rack at the corner in case he decides to bow in. Ah. Okay. Let's go Fiji first. Oh, we lost our spot. Come on, Bismarck. Keep your course and speed, please. Go. Oh, it could be close. Could be very close. Ah, he's gonna turn in. Sucker. Dang it. This is where we're not fully upgraded in this ship yet. That kind of makes a difference. We are going to load AP now and go for the Fiji. Go for the Fiji first. Ugh. Dang it. If we were just kiting one of these guys, it wouldn't be too hard. Two of them is difficult. Come on, get. Thought we could get one shot off on the biz before we got detected. Ugh. No, it doesn't matter now anyway, does it? We're dead. Accept our fate. Chance of a comeback was there for a slight little bit. Getting stuck there, Sam. My base concealment was too high anyway. I don't think I was going to be able to hide. So this is what I'm talking about. The damage doesn't always tell the tale, right? So it's one of the pet peeves of mine is, I don't want to say with streaming in general, it goes all the way back to YouTube, really, is just everyone would post high damage games, and high damage games aren't always the tale, because we didn't have the high damage, but we were shooting at destroyers for the first half of that match. So you obviously get a much higher XP allocation for getting destroyer damage and killing destroyers, and we almost got 3 destroyer kills in that game. So managed to finish first. That also means we probably had some ships down here that had a tough game. So yeah, pretty good. I mean, fun ship, right? Definitely fun. So, and again, so the other thing is the ship's going to get better and better. It's look, it's completely stock. So we'll be able to get a little more main battery distance, which will be helpful, and main battery damage. And the big thing is this rudder shift is going to get even better, and we're going to get some more hit points to work with. So can already see how turny and kitey she is, and then throw in another 1.7 second reduction in rudder shift time. Look at that, 4.3 seconds. So being in the center of the map and getting focus fired by multiple ships is not really where you want to be in a Charles Martel unless you have support at the end of a game. We'd want to be a little outside the cap, be taking out the ships that are as a second line ship. If it was 2 cruisers, or again, if we were able to take those guys one at a time, or if the Bismarck had eaten our torps and he was close, really, really close, that end of the game would have been a little bit different. But as it is, well, it's going to be hard to carry that situation anyway in a cruiser with cruiser armor, but she's so pretty. Just love this ship. Oh yeah, she's got like the discipline, valor. Is there something on the back too, or is it just, oh. What is patrie? Is that pride? Anyone speak French? And I'm assuming that, yeah, and honor. So, what a cool ship, man. Just very distinct look, very distinct superstructure. You just can't miss this ship when she's firing at you. And she's a general pain in the butt. And again, just love that funnel. Well, hey, that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. I want to say thank you to Nummer for the follow, the late follow. Really, really appreciated. Thank you for coming back, Bussy. I'm going to try to get some sleep here and try to catch you on Hitman stream in the morning. Going to be working on some YouTube stuff and some work tomorrow, but I tried to tune in this morning, and then I realized right when I tuned in, I had to be leaving for my daughter's soccer game. So, like, oh God, I can't watch. I gotta go. I had to actually go get ready for it. So, if you're in there, hanging out in there tomorrow, hopefully I'll be able to stop in and say hello. And then maybe a couple weeks out, we could do some divisions with Hitman. That would be really, really fun. So, hey, thanks, Samuel. Thanks, Boats. Good seeing both of you guys again, obviously. Thanks to Sleeping Cleve and the rest of the contingent from tonight. I think we actually got some decent stuff done. We had 20,000 XP left to finish out on the Charles Martel grind. Got that done. And now maybe we should vote. I think the next vote's going to be British heavy cruisers Well, definitely British heavy cruisers from a cruiser perspective, because I think we're... Let's check the tech tree really quick. We now have all the way on France. Oh, yeah, I've not started USSR, but I got the buddy from early release. So, Italian, not my favorite. But we've done France, we've done Germany. We're to Leander. Could do Leander too. We're all the way on Japan and all the way on both US lines. So, making a lot of cruiser progress. Yeah, Samuel, and from what you've been saying and what I've been seeing, I was surprised to solo that Albemarle in the Ochakov tonight. I'm really shocked that happened. But that's a line I think I want to do next, is get back here. And Fiji is an amazing boat, and I've never ground Edinburgh out on either line on PC, on any of my accounts on PC. So maybe I need to work on that and work on Albemarle. I don't know how to say that, Bussy. I'm destroying it, I'm sure. Pretty sure I can say Surrey. So that's the next destination. You like the Amalfi boats? But that's the top tier, right? You have to get there. I know people love... Well, Zara's not bad, right? Trento's better than Montecicoli. It's just, I haven't ground up past... I'm too Zara on PC on one line. Albemarle. Whatever, dude. My brain is way too tired. Thank you for the hopeful lesson. I have to ask again when I can process. So, hey, you guys, again, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Appreciate the follow. It's been a fun night. Lasted longer than I expected. That carrot of finishing out that ship definitely helped. So, hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. If I don't run into you, I will be shooting to be back on by Wednesday night, releasing some YouTube content on the Suzuya on Monday or tomorrow. We'll see if I can get done. I have to edit it. It's all parts and pieces are all built. I have to edit it. And for those of you who've driven a Mogami 155 on PC, it's probably not going to be all new news, but I want to help out the folks who don't have the 155 Mogami in making a good decision on whether they should spend their time and gold on that. So that's first order of business, and then Wednesday night we'll be back on stream schedule. So again, hey, thanks everyone. Have an awesome night. I am VannKraken, and I am out. Have a great rest of your weekend.